Hi, I'm David from Groupe Tera, and if you don't already know the company, we've been involved for almost 20 years in air quality monitoring, and we have created a dedicated company named Tera Sensor to develop next generation air quality sensor. Today we will go through a quick hands-on presentation of our particulate matter sensor called NextPM that measures PM1, PM2.5 and PM10. And the idea of this video is to help you get your first data out of the sensor. So NextPM accurately measures PM1, PM2.5 and PM10 and communicates all the values in real time in number of particles as well as in concentration. Here we have a 6-pin connection to provide power supply and communication, the air inlet and the air outlet. Many features explain why this sensor is better than the competition. First, because we have no impact of humidity on the measures, which is very important, especially for outdoor applications. Second, we have an extended lifetime thanks to our patented aerolictic filter that limits the clogging. Third, we have high precision measurements thanks to an improved optical design. 4. It can be used in extended operating conditions with high temperature hygrometry, for example, which is very important for outdoor applications. For example, NextPM is being used for the California wildfire monitoring. These are some of the interesting features about this sensor. And now we'll see how to retrieve the data from the sensor to the computer. You will need 3 things to get your project done. First thing, of course, the sensor itself. You can buy it online from a local retailer or directly from us. You will find below this video, of course, all the details to place your order. Second thing you will need is the connection cable. Below the video again, you will find all the details to buy the parts online and make your own yourself. And the third thing is the software you can download directly from our dedicated website, and again all the technical details are below this video. So first thing we're going to do is connect the cable to the device this way, and now we are being connected on the other side. We just need to plug the USB to the computer. A good way to know everything is correctly connected is by listening carefully at the sensor. You should be able to hear the fan. So now we're going to move to the computer and see how to use the software. To download it, just go to our website, which is www.tera-sensor.com. Here we go. And from here you go to the page Resources. From here we'll find interesting information such as the user guide, the datasheet, and of course the download section for NextPM software. So just type in your details. And then you should receive an email with the download link. So just check in your inbox, you should have received an email with that link. Here we go. So now you have downloaded the file, you can unzip it and then just launch the demo NextPM executable file. Once launched, you should have this display. First, select the COM port number. In my case, it is port number 4. Click Open Port and then just hit the PM button. This will send a query to the sensor to retrieve the data. You can click it again or just set it to automatic, and every second it will retrieve the data from the sensor. Here, for example, I'm going to generate some dusts. Here we go. And you can see that in real time the information is being updated. You can whether have the information in micrograms per cubic meter or in number of particles. Let's go back to micrograms per cubic meter. In this case, the data is updated every second, and the value is calculated on a 10 seconds running average. We can select a different configuration. In this case, the value is updated every 10 seconds and is calculated on a 60 seconds running average. And as you can see, it has been 10 seconds and the value has been updated. Or it can be set to 15 minutes, and in this case, we will have one value every minute based on a 15 minutes running average. Which one to choose really depends on your application. For applications with high temporal variation, such as mobility applications, smart equipment, process control, you can use this configuration. It will refresh every second with the 10 seconds running average. On the other hand, if your project is about indoor air quality monitoring, or if you want to easily compare the values with reference instruments, you will set it here to 15 minutes running average, which will make more sense to compare with reference instruments. If I set it back to 10-second running average, it will now update every second. You also have a record button. As you may have guessed, it will record the session to your computer. So now the data is being recorded. And we are now going to generate some particles. Here we go. And if I go to my recorded file, here, and as you can see, I got all the values that are given in micrograms or count of particles. As presented with this setup and this simple software, you should be able to rapidly test the sensor and see how you can use it into your own devices and application. I hope you found this video helpful, and of course, do not hesitate to get back to us for technical details, project, partnerships, or inquiries.